It is another interesting edition of CandidTalk, and today we're chatting with Geoffrey Chenga. Geoffrey Chenga, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Okay, Geoffrey, kindly tell us more about yourself.
So Geoffrey Chenga is a simple guy who was born in 1997 within Lusaka in Matero. I'm the second born in a family of 3 guys.
Okay, so Geoffrey, how was your childhood experience been?
I would simply say my childhood was thrilling. I've been through quite a lot and I've moved to different parts of the country, and I'm glad I made it here.
Okay, would you mind sharing your education background with us?
I started school at GYC Community School in Chingola, and then I proceeded to Solwezi, that is Northwestern, where I did my primary and secondary education at Solwezi Modern School and Kiama Secondary School respectively.
Okay, very interesting. So, Geoffrey, how did you find yourself in this industry?
I had too much free time, and I decided to perfect my skills, to harness my skills and commercialize.
Okay, and when did you discover this?
I discovered my talent when I was quite young, but I only took it seriously beginning March last year. I think March last year.
Okay, but Geoffrey, did you take up art in school?
I took art in grade 8 and 9, expressive arts, where I learned a few basic skills.
Okay, very interesting. So what kind of arts do you do?
So what they call a visual artist, I draw and paint.
Okay, very nice. So, would you mind showing us your work or your favorite masterpiece, I would say?
Masterpiece. Right now with me here, I've got some of the finest works, but my favorite is a set that I did for the president, which is this one and that one. So this one depicts the president when he was young. I'm sure by then he didn't even know he could be president someday. And then we have this one where it's a more recent photo where he's president now, and he was excited there. So I would be excited as well if I was able to give this to the president himself, and then probably support me in one way or another.
Okay, very nice. That's a very beautiful piece. So, have you ever been to an art gala before?
No, I've never been to an art gala, but I would love to do that someday.
Okay, so how exactly do you showcase your work?
I showcase my work via social media. I've got a page on Facebook which is Geoffrey Chenga Arts, and right there, that's where I'm in contact with my customers.
Okay. So Geoffrey, do you have other aspirations aside from what you're currently doing?
Yes, I would like to complete my pharmacy studies. I'm a fan of pharmacy, so I would like to complete what I started.
Well, because we know in this world, I would say that we at times get this negative energy from people, criticism. So Geoffrey, just how well do you overcome criticism from the public?
So the thing to understand about criticism is you need to know people always have something to say about everything. So you need to know how to take it. If people comment negatively, you need to know whether you need to improve on yourself or if people are just hating. So for me, I take whatever people say and then...
So Geoffrey, what has been your biggest achievement?
In art?
Yeah.
Okay, I met Honorable Bowman Lusambo and Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Malanji when I did some drawings for them.
Well,
those were my biggest achievements.
Oh, I wish I could meet them too. Okay, Geoffrey, you know, in everything we do, there are always challenges here and there. So what has been your biggest challenge ever since you ventured into this industry?
So initially, I never used to collect down payments money from people. So you would find out after drawing, people would start giving you problems and paying. So those were the biggest challenges in this business. But now I do things differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what advice can you give a person out there who's planning or thinking of venturing into this industry, in the art industry? What advice would you give them?
So you need to know there's no limit to how far you can take it if you put your mind to it. So if you keep working hard, you can perfect your skills, and don't feed too much on negative criticism. Just work on yourself, perfect your skills, and satisfy your customers, and you'll survive in the business.
Okay, Geoffrey, are you married?
No, I am not married.
Okay, any kids?
No, no kids, and not married. Very single.
Okay, so Geoffrey, I'm gonna ask you a question outside the box.
Okay.
Geoffrey, if you were invisible for a day, 24 hours, what is that one thing that you would want to do?
I think I would like to meet my role model, so I would take these drawings to State House and meet the president.
Wow, those are very, those are very, very big aspirations. Anyway, thank you so much for coming through to this program, Geoffrey.
Thank you very much, and don't forget to like my page on Facebook.
And if someone out there wants to contact you, how can they get through to you?
So the easiest way to contact me is via Facebook, my page, Geoffrey Chenga Arts again. You also find my WhatsApp line there, so you can text me there or you can text me on WhatsApp.
Okay, Geoffrey.